putting the best deadlifters in the world on the same bar and seeing who comes out on top?
Yes, it is possible. Yeah, I think everything in life is possible.
Yes, yeah, the 505 is definitely possible, but I will say it won't be any of the guys who are doing the full show who will pull it.
Definitely. I mean, the sky is the limit. So, I mean, a lot of people was doubting Eddie before he did the 500. He went and he did it. So, you know, 505 is possible.
Yeah, I've seen some amazing numbers in the gym. Eddie Hall obviously certainly set the bar and proved that it is humanly possible for half a ton. I knew it'd get pulled again, just with the way people were training and the evolution of the strength game, but I did not think it would be this soon.
I think there's possibly maybe 2 or 3 guys that could come very close to 505 this year.
For a while I was getting a bit bored of the 500. Obviously it was great when Eddie did it at Europe's 2016, and then, you know, Thor during the lockdown did the 501, and I know they've got their thing going on. But then it kind of became a bit boring, just watching people always trying to break the deadlift record, because they took it up to such a crazy level. But I have to say, right now, there's a few guys out there that are starting to really challenge this record. And I mean, Asku Karu, he's done some incredible things online. There's the Ukrainian Pavlo, who's just looking freakishly strong.
Yes, he have a really good chance, because I see how easy he did 475, really easy.
You've got Karu, who's pushing crazy numbers in training. You've got other guys, I can't pronounce their names.
Apologies if I butcher some names, but obviously like Makarov and Ivan is coming over, who's been close in competition before. You've got Payman, who's coming over, who's put some massive numbers out in training.
You know, there's a whole host of guys that are up around the sort of 470, 480 mark, which is just mind-boggling when you kind of think, you know, back in 2010, I think myself and Brian Shaw had the record at 430. To see how much it's progressed in, you know, a relatively short space of time is just absolutely insane.
It's only a few years ago that, yeah, like 460 is still huge, but to see 500 again pulled within the space of a few years is incredible. So I definitely think there's a few guys that will do it. And obviously the prize money is a huge incentive, 50 grand for a couple of minutes work, that's not too bad. So yeah, but I think definitely one of them athletes will definitely break it on the day. Yeah, I will call it now.
I mean, if it's not tomorrow, but some other times, but someone gonna break it.
It's very hard to say, because few people can do this, but I don't know if it's possible or no in that competition. Maybe in 13 August some people can do this, but in 14th it's changing, and you lose your condition and maybe some problem in your mind.
At one point I was like, nah, it's not going to happen. I'm starting to believe that we're going to see a record, and potentially, you know, 1 or 2 guys that could go over the 505 mark. The only interesting thing is we're only seeing things online at the moment. Because of the lockdowns and, you know, we haven't had shows where people can compete, it's going to be interesting to see all these guys competing against each other, and that's what I'm excited to see. It's putting the best deadlifters in the world on the same bar and seeing who comes out on top. That's going to be a fun battle.
I believe it's possible, but they have to do it, and then I can see.